Hello friends, welcome to the Art Room with Mr. Eck. Today we're going to be learning about and creating a color wheel. The color wheel is an art tool that helps us remember and understand the way that different colors interact with each other. So we're going to be making a color wheel today. I've created a template that my students in class are going to be using, and it's just a big X with a line down the side if you're at home and want to make one of those at home. So let's get right to it. So before we talk about the colors on this color wheel, this is actually going to be a color wheel with patterns. So first, I'm going to fill every section of my color wheel with patterns. And I'm going to do that with pencil, and then I'm going to trace it in Sharpie, and then we'll talk about the colors. Now that my patterns are done, I'm ready to add color. So first off, let's talk about what colors go where. The primary colors are yellow, red, and blue. Those are the primary colors. And in the color wheel, the primary colors do not touch each other. So for instance, if yellow goes here, then blue has to go over here, and red has to go over here, because you've got to leave some empty spots. The joke I tell in class is that the primary colors are best friends, which is great, except in class they talk too much and play around too much, so I have to separate them in class. So separate your primary colors. Then you'll need the secondary colors, which are orange, green, and blue. Now where do they go? This part's really important. This is the way the color wheel works. These two primary colors come together to make what secondary color? Yellow and red equals what? Orange. So orange has to go between red and yellow. What color do you get when you mix yellow and blue? You get green. So green has to go between blue and yellow. And then red and blue make purple. And so purple has to go between blue and red. So I'm going to color my color wheel now, and I'm going to give my students in class the option of using crayons, colored pencils, or markers. One reason I like crayons, though, is because they come in so many colors. So for my patterns, you can color the entire thing just like green, just yellow, just orange. But if you feel like stepping it up a notch, if you want to go to the next level, then find two different yellows, find two different greens, find two different blues, find two different purples, find two different reds. Actually, pink is a light red, so I'm going to use pink, and use two different oranges. And then you can kind of use both of those in your color wheel with your patterns, and it'll still look like a color wheel. So I'm going to color this now using Timelapse, and then we'll talk about it. And here is my finished color wheel with patterns. I've never done a project like this, and I think it looks super fun. Be sure while you're making your color wheel that you're paying attention to which colors go where, because this is one of those projects where that is important. But outside of that, have fun with it, have fun with your patterns, and I will see you guys next time in the art room.